I'm at Walmart today looking for ingredients that I am going to use for a freeze-dried meal in a jar. I love making convenient, fast meals in my freeze dryer so that I've got awesome, healthy, delicious, homemade food on hand whenever I need it, whether it's an emergency, whether it's if we're going camping and need some quick, easy meals. Freeze-dried meals in a jar are perfection. First things first, I am browning my ground turkey. I am going to be adding my taco spice packet to this. And this is 3 pounds. I am doubling the recipe for the taco soup so that I have plenty for the freeze dryer. And if there's leftover, it can feed my family this week. And because I'm all about lazy girl cooking and not wanting to chop anything, I am just using this seasoning blend, which is onions and peppers. I'm gonna saute them up first in my pan and then transfer them to my soup pot. Here is how we are looking so far. Just to have a caveat, I am not cooking with any oil or butter when I am sauteing this. With freeze drying food, you want as little fat as possible because fat doesn't freeze dry. So mainly the cooking is just, when it comes to like the veggies and stuff, just to kind of blend the flavors together. But we are looking good. So far, this is the meat and the veggies. Let's see what else we're gonna add. For taco soup, you gotta have corn, right? So I just got a bag of frozen corn. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this entire thing, but we will see. And I'm thinking about half the bag. Next are our beans. I am gonna start off with 1 can of each, black beans and pinto beans. I am gonna rinse and drain them first and toss them in the pot. Oh, my pot is getting full. I've got a few more ingredients to go. 2 cans of fire roasted diced tomatoes. If you weren't putting fire roasted tomatoes in your chilies and soups, try it next time. It just is so much better. And now I am going to do 2 cans of diced green chilies. These are medium spice level. I'm gonna put in it with the juice and the chilies for extra flavor. So I decided to add 1 more can of black beans, and I think now my ratios look great. Look at all that color. It just looks so good. And I haven't even added my liquid yet. I am going to add this chicken broth and just enough to cover this soup here. I'm guessing it'll be this whole can. I have another container if I need more, but I am running out of room in this pot, so we will just see how it goes. I put in about 3/4 of this and then it is full enough. Since I'm freeze drying this soup, I don't want it to be too watery just because that's gonna be extra work for the freeze dryer. When I rehydrate this soup, I can add as much or as little water back to it as I want, and it's still gonna have all the flavor. So my main focus with this soup is flavor, not necessarily liquid and how beautiful it looks. So now that this is ready, I'm just gonna let it simmer for about 30 minutes, and then I will be getting it onto my freeze dryer trays, and I'm gonna pre-freeze this overnight just so that it is easier on my freeze dryer and will give me a little bit of a shorter freeze dryer run. The soup tastes amazing. I have it almost more like a chili than a soup, but that's how I prefer my soups. I like more of a thick chili consistency versus like watery soup. So this actually is like perfect and delicious. I am going to scoop this out onto my freeze dryer trays, and I am just using my silicone tray liners that I got from Amazon. I will have them linked in the video description below if you are interested in an inexpensive way to line your trays. It helps you to be able to remove the food easily without making like a huge mess. So I am estimating each one of these trays is about 3 servings of soup. Obviously it's all based on how hungry you are, but I am not someone who like pre-measures out serving size and portion sizes and things like that. I just throw it on the tray, package it up, and then eat it, and it's going great. So I am now going to get my tray lids on here, stack these up, and then I will be able to easily transport them down to my freeze dryer. These tray lids I get directly from Harvest Dry, and I can link these in the video description below also. They are super handy. This is why I love the snap-on tray lids, because I can stack up my trays and carry them to my freeze dryer easily without having to take multiple trips and worrying about spilling. So I'm gonna take these down to my freezer. These are gonna freeze overnight, and then in the morning, I will get these going into the freeze dryer. So I will catch you in the morning and show you all the settings and stuff that we are going to use and see how long this takes. I am super excited about this. It's gonna be so good. Bye. I wanted to let you all know today's video is part of a fun collaboration with Natasha over at the Budget Preppers. I will link her YouTube channel in the description below and all the information about what she has done. She has put together an amazing group of content creators to create meals in a jar. So there is a playlist that is in my video description that has all of the different channels who have created meal in a jar videos for this collaboration. Mine today is going to be a part of it, as well as a bunch of others. So you definitely want to check them out. There's going to be some awesome ideas there for you. And the best thing about this collaboration is there is a huge giveaway going along with it. Let me tell you what the prizes are. So the grand prize is an Avid Armor vacuum chamber sealer. Now that's something that I am dying to get my hands on. I want one of those so bad. That's the grand prize. There's also 100 wide mouth lids from 4 jars, a Thrive Life chef pack, and 2 portable ovens from HotLogic. Those are all amazing prizes. And there are also a bunch of other smaller prizes that are going to be happening. The way to enter for this giveaway is to leave a genuine comment on any of the collaboration videos. So a comment in my video today will get you entered into that grand prize drawing. And there's also a live event on April 6th, a live stream where there will be live giveaways happening. So you definitely want to check that out. And if you subscribe over at the Budget Preppers, you will get all the information about when that live is happening. You won't want to miss it. It's actually raining right now. This morning, there was some heavy snow falling, and it hasn't snowed here in like a few weeks, it seems. But our weather has just been warming up, and so the snow has definitely been melting. I mean, you can see my grass, which is kind of amazing. But I will put some footage of the heavy snow we had this morning. Why am I standing out in the rain? I don't know. I'm weird, but okay, let's continue on with our meal in a jar for today. Good morning. I am here at my freeze dryer ready to get it going for our taco soup trays. I am going to leave my settings here. Let's do dry mode fast. You know, I've never really researched what fast dry mode means, but hey, if it gives us a faster dry time, let's go for it. I'm gonna hit save and start. And once my freeze dryer enters the extra dry time, that is when I will do a weigh test to see if my food is fully freeze dried, and I will show you how to do that when the time comes. So after our 15-minute cool down process, we will just load up our freeze dryer trays, and I actually have to leave to work right now, so my husband is gonna be the one who you see loading up the trays in here. So say hello to Nate. All right, see you guys later. I will check in once we are ready to do our weigh test. Our taco soup has been freeze drying for 22 hours and 45 minutes. It has entered its extra dry cycle. So I'm gonna pull out a tray, weigh it, I'm gonna put it back in, turn the pump back on, and after about an hour, I'm gonna take the same tray out, re-weigh it. If the weight is the same, then we know the food is done. It's removed all the moisture that it's gonna remove. If the weight is changing, then it still needs more time to freeze dry. Let's see. We are weighing in at 820 grams. So when I check back in an hour, we will see if we are still at 820 or if we are moving. Our tray still weighed 820 grams. So I'm gonna pull these out of the freeze dryer, get them onto my table, and load them up into my jars for our meal in a jars. I can't wait. Here is how everything looks. And what's so cool is it just comes apart like that. Super dry, super crumbly. What I love that using tray liners is you can just lift it up so much easier than having to scrape it off the bottom of the tray. So highly recommend. I'm hoping that one tray will fit into one jar. If not, I'll just get some more jars. I'm gonna do a couple smaller size jars and just see how we do. All right, I've got my 5 jars ready. I did end up throwing the leftovers in a Mylar bag, which I'm just gonna label. This is about 2 servings of taco soup. And we will rehydrate one of these tonight. And I am gonna send this with my husband for dinner because he gets to do gymnastics carpool duty tonight. And he can have some hot, delicious soup while he watches gymnastics. So I am off to work today and I will catch you guys after that so we can do a taste test of the soup. And I also need to vacuum seal the jars. I also did put oxygen absorbers in my jars just for extra insurance that they will stay safe. Okay, I gotta run. Are we ready to test out our meal in a jar? I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. All I need to do to reconstitute it is add hot water and boom, you got some hot soup. So let's go. I'm just gonna pour this and until it's kind of all covered, there's no right or wrong amount of water. I just wanna be able to have it all covered. I'm gonna stick the lid on, if it will, and just kind of shake it around. It's gonna sit in here for about 15 minutes, and if it's looking kind of dry, I will add some more water to it. Yeah, I think it's gonna need more water, but that's all I gotta do. While I wait for this to reconstitute, I just wanna thank you guys for being here. Thank you for following along my videos. I really do have so much fun just filming the things that I'm freeze drying. Sometimes it's just the most random things, but I appreciate you guys following along and being interesting. Being interesting? Wow. Being interested, sorry, in freeze drying and all of the fun things that go along with it. I really do love it. It's the best thing ever. Oh my gosh. Have you guys ever seen this kind of water bottle before? It's from Owala brand. I know you can buy them at Target, but I got mine on Amazon. It is the best water bottle ever because the spout has a built-in straw and an open part. So you can gulp from it or use the tip as a straw. And then when you're not drinking it, it is covered and protected so it won't get all germy. I really am obsessed with this and just thought I should share it with you. So I will have it tagged in the video description if you're looking for a good water bottle. This one is 40 ounces. One downside, it does not fit in a standard car cup holder. So you would either need an adapter, but since it's leak proof, you close the lid, it's leak proof. I just throw it on the seat next to me. And it doesn't leak or spill, but I'm obsessed with it. I am ready to try our soup. Let's see how this is. I gotta test it to make sure it's okay before I send it off with my husband to gymnastics. The only thing I might be concerned about not being fully rehydrated is maybe the corn. I don't know, it's been about 15 minutes. I don't know if it needed longer. Let's see. It's perfect. Everything, even the corn, was soft and delicious. The flavor is all there. I'm obsessed with this. These are the perfect meal in a jar. You got lots of protein from the turkey and the beans. We got it packed full of veggies. This is amazing. You could even top it with some cheese and sour cream to really bring it up a notch. That would be amazing. Anyway, this was fun. Thank you for coming along with me. Definitely don't forget to check out the Budget Preppers and the playlist in my video description so you can see all of the different meal in a jars that people have done. There are some awesome ideas out there. And don't forget to tune in to the live giveaway on the Budget Preppers channel, April 6th. I don't remember the time, hold on. April 6th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. If you are there in person, they are also doing a bunch of other giveaways along with the 4 big top prizes. Don't want to miss it, that's for sure. And remember, comments down below give you entries to the giveaway. All right, and they're gonna use like a random comment generator to choose the winners. Thank y'all for being here. Once again, I will catch you on the next freeze drying adventure. Bye.
Bye.